Hello, Betty. This is Chris Rolke, Stetson's 10th president. And although we haven't had the opportunity to meet in person, I hear nothing but great things about you and all the contributions you and your family have made to the Stetson University community. I just wanted you to know that we're thinking about you and we hope that you get well very, very soon.
Good afternoon, Betty. We miss you. You're such an important part of us, and we feel the loss when you're not with us. I want to encourage you. As you encourage me every day, I want to remind you how strong you are and what a great role model you are to me. Cancer, COVID, heart surgery simply has not beat you and will not beat you. I so admire you, my friend, as you have endured each hurdle of your journey with such grace. I am sure I could not fight in the way you can fight, and I'm asking you, keep on fighting. You can beat this. My prayers are that you have the energy to endure this next battle while you're in the rehabilitation center. I have no doubt that you do, but what is important is that you know you have the energy to beat this. Hang in there, my friend. I can't wait until you're home. Truthfully, I can't wait until you're once again in the Stetson classroom. We love you, Betty.
Hello, Betty. I hope my message finds you well and in good spirits. Every day I anxiously await for Carl's update, and I'm elated to read that you're making progress, and step by step, you're moving towards your goal. We miss you, but you should know that we're all there with you in mind. I pray every day that you have the strength and the patience to keep fighting your fight. And I want you to know that you're a tremendous source of inspiration for all of us. You've been through a lot this year and you're still fighting. That means a lot to all of us. You're a great role model, and I cannot wait to see you in person so I can give you a hug and tell you how much that means to me. I hope you recover sooner than everybody expects, because for selfish reasons, I want to be able to see you and say hello in person and not through these messages. Have a speedy recovery and know that we are all here for you.
Hi, Betty. I hope you're doing well. I think of you and pray for you every day. Know that I am definitely thinking about you. I know I'm really looking forward to Thanksgiving. Not for food or for the holiday, just to get a break from here. But I know you're thinking about Thanksgiving too, being able to get back with your family, and I'm sure that will happen. Once you're up and around, come on back to the building and I'll do laps with you around the building. Let's see who can walk the slowest. Even more so, walking on the beach. I'm sure you're looking forward to that too. So, feel better quickly, but know that there is no hurry. You need to rest and get your energy back too. So I will be praying for you.
Hey, Naomi Thorne. I guess I have my unique name. I want to tell you that you have been amazing, and I thank God every day for having you in my life. And I pray for you, and I trust that the Lord is going to heal you completely, and we're going to look back and praise God for His faithfulness. And I just want to thank you for your great faith and your strength, and for showing me how His great grace is sufficient. And I leave you with two verses, but remember 5:19. I always look at the clock and thank God for someone. Naomi. This is Ruth 1 and here we go, verse 16. But Ruth replied, "Don't urge me to leave you or turn back from you. Where you go, I'll go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God." And another promise that I hold very dear: be strong and courageous. That's an order. Be strong and courageous. Don't be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. I love you so much. بحبك قوي.
Hi Betty, this is Jessica. I just wanted to send you a little clip of my baby Landon. I heard that you are recovering well. I know it's a long road and we are all cheering for you and we miss you and we love you, okay? And I will always keep in my prayer, and I can't wait for you to meet my son and for you to be back to school, okay? Okay, Betty. Bye. Bye, Landon. Say bye to Betty. Bye.
Hey Betty, I guess you know who it is because it's a video. I was gonna say it's random, but I hope that you're doing well and hope that you're recovering quickly. You're in my thoughts and prayers for sure, and I'm gonna make sure I keep the video short so that I can send it through email. But just know you're being thought about and prayed for, and get well soon because we need you back.
So I got an email today from Carol Azab, and she said that Betty wants some video, and she likes numbers.
Oh, in that case, why don't we look at some scriptures and see today's 11:11. So why don't we look at some scriptures that have 11th chapter, 11th verse?
Oh, well, here, I happen to have one right here. And it says in Revelation 11:11, but after the 3.5 days, the breath of life from God entered them. When they stood on their feet, great fear fell on those who saw them. I don't think that's a good one. Yeah,
No, that's not a very good one. Let's try this one. Okay, Hebrews 11:11. And by faith, even Sarah, who was past childbearing age, was enabled to bear children because she considered him faithful who had made the promise. I don't
that's not
think
gonna
that's
work.
going to work. No.
Well, but here's another one. John 11:11. This he said, and after this he said to them, our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I'm going so that I may awaken him from sleep. No, that's not a good one either.
No. Well, now wait a minute. Here, 2 Corinthians 11:11. It says this. Why? Because I do not love you? God knows I do. God knows we both do, Betty.
Yep, that's a good one to end on.
That's
don't
a
you
good
think,
one to
Carol?
end on.
Betty,
We are thinking about you. And no, when I think of you, Betty, I think of a woman of faith, a woman of strength, and a woman who has been through many trials, and God has brought you through so many. here's another one that he's going to bring you through.
So God bless you, Betty, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Take
We
care.
do.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, Dr. Thorne, it's Bonnie. Hope you're feeling better. Thought you might get a kick out of this little hummingbird cartoon. Thought I'd send you this little message from Romans 12:12, which I bet you can say by heart. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. And I thought I'd send you a selection from my little book of wisdom. It's Pooh and Piglet. It says, "We'll be friends forever, won't we, Pooh?" asked Piglet. "Even longer," Pooh answered. "Want you to know that we all love you and we're all praying for you, and we can't wait to see you again soon. Take care. Bye."
Hey Betty, I'm gonna send you a video. Now I don't do this stuff very well, so let's hope I did it right. Anyway, miss you terribly, think about you every day, saying prayers for you every day. And you know, out of everybody I know, I admire you the most. You have the greatest strength. So I know that we're all gonna get through this, especially you, because you have determination like none of the rest of us. You know, we share a lot in common, obviously not numbers, you know, that's not my strong suit, but anyway, we do share a lot of other common elements. Anyway, wish you well when you're out of this and can get back and we get to normal man's land. Mike Bitter and I owe you a lot of milkshakes. We hung together when Mike was ill. We can hang together again. Love you, miss you terribly, and I know you probably realize now how much you're loved. See you soon. Bye.
Hey, Betty, I know you've had just a really tough time this year. I can't even believe everything that you have had to deal with. I'm really thankful to Carol that she's been able to stay in touch with you and keep us all informed. And please know how much we are all thinking about you and praying for you. I've thought about you so very much. And so I want to wish you a fast recovery and for you to stay well and get through this. But I thought that I would also use my camera time to really tell you how much of an influence you've been in, you know, my work at Stetson and just my development overall. So I'll invite you to go down a little walk down memory lane with me. So I don't know if you remember, I actually started teaching at Stetson as an adjunct back in 2011. And then in 2012, I moved into a lecturer position. I was just teaching 4 sections of SOBA 205. And this was back before, obviously, I went on to get my doctorate degree. And it was, I think it probably was my first semester in teaching full-time, you know, in that lecturer position. And you were associate dean at the time. And I remember getting an email from you with an appointment to come and see you in your office. And I mean, I was so new to academia and to everything, like I had no idea what you wanted to meet with me about. And so I remember coming into your office, and it was you and Tom Schwartz. And you sat me down and you told me that the week previously that I had submitted a student's name to the honor council because I caught a student cheating in my class. And you just wanted to take the time to tell me, you know, how much you supported my decision in that and how appreciative that you were that I was holding students to a high standard. And it's so funny when I think about it now, because I kind of took a sigh of relief because I really didn't know why you wanted me to come to your office. but it's a great example of the kind of role model that you are, because you do take the time to tell people, when they've done something good, and to encourage, those kinds of positive behaviors. I've learned, so much from you, being across the hall from you, in terms of like listening to how you talk with students, whether it's for advising or just students in your class. But there's so many times where I'll overhear a conversation and I just make a mental note thinking like, okay, this is what I need to do differently. So, there's just so much that I've observed from you through the years that, I certainly don't take for granted, but there are things that, I really haven't ever probably told you, the impact that you've had. Another one of my favorite memories with you was when you first moved to that office across the hall from mine. And you remember you had all kinds of stuff from your, previous office, and we spent a whole afternoon, hanging all your pictures and, getting everything situated like you liked it. And I really, really treasure that time with you, because as we went through all of those, for each picture we hung up, or each, photo of your family, there was a story behind it, and you took the time to tell me those stories. And I really feel like I got to know you a lot better because of that. And I remember the story that you told me with, the picture of your kids in front of that tree, that picture that you keep on your bookshelf. And so there was a good lesson there about, the importance of family and prioritizing, in terms of family decisions versus career decisions. And so that's another way that, it was an important lesson, that entire afternoon that we spent. I really treasure that time with you. And then, the times that you've, brought your challenges to the faculty meetings, and, when you went in for your surgery, I think it was last year, and just kind of, watching you be vulnerable and ask people for help and ask people for prayers. And, these are all little things that, you probably don't realize, but, I'm certainly watching you, and I know that others are too. And you're just such a strong, positive role model, not just for, all of the women faculty members, but for everyone. You're just such a strong person. And I hope you know how much I'm thinking of you and praying for you. I miss you terribly. I really hope that, one day things look a little bit more normal for all of us, and we can have some of those, hallway passings again. But in the meantime, please know that I'm here. If you or your family need anything, I can help. I'm just a few minutes away from Ormond. And I'm thinking about you every day. So please know that. Get well, take care of yourself. I know that this is really trying for you, both physically and mentally. Just do your best, take it one day at a time, and stay strong, because we're all thinking about you. Take care, Betty.
Hello, Betty. We all know that you have a big heart. Now we also know that this heart is also strong. You're almost there. You're doing a great progress, and we look forward to having you back, like here with us.
Hi, Betty. This is Madhu here. Trust this finds you in good spirits. I enjoyed talking to you the other day. I think you're making great progress, and it'll be no time before you're back at work. We miss you a lot and want you back as soon as you can. I'm sorry to hear about some minor irritations that you're experiencing right now. As you know, as a statistician, you know that life is like a time series. There will be random fluctuations, but we should always focus on the trend, and your trend looks really good. Just please be patient, and it'll all be over in no time. Carol said I should try and cheer you up. So I searched the internet for some statistics jokes, and here you go. Why don't statisticians like to model new clothes? There is a lack of fit. And the following are the top 10 reasons to become a statistician. And I know you heard variations of this from time to time, but here you go. On the average, we are mean lovers. We can do things discreetly and with confidence. We are complete, sufficient, and significantly different. Deviation is normal for us, but all others are skewed. We can talk about posterior and GAMS and no one takes offense. We may not be normal, but we are transformable. We only need to be right 95% of the time. We know the Greek alphabet. Accountants find us exciting, and no one wants our jobs. So I hope that put a smile on your face, and I look forward to hearing and seeing and talking to you sometime really soon.
Hi, Betty. I'm so glad to hear that you're healing and are now working to build up your strength. Thought you might like to see what's going on outside for a change. I'm in my backyard with my son's chickens. One of them told me a funny joke, and since I have heard that laughter is the best medicine, I thought I would pass it along to you. So why did Beethoven get rid of all of his chickens? Because they kept saying bok, bok, bok. My thoughts are with you each day. You're definitely an inspiration as I try to find my way through this pandemic. Your determination, faith, and resilience have been amazing. Keep up your incredible spirit, Betty, and keep counting those steps. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.
Hi, Betty. I'm glad to have a chance to talk to you. I'm looking forward to doing that in person. As soon as Carol gives me the okay, I'm going to give you a call and we can chat in FaceTime or something. We are so glad to hear that you are doing so well. I'm convinced you're going to be home by Thanksgiving and everything's going to be go swimmingly after this. And so you keep a brave face and do what the doctors tell you to do and know that we are all behind you and we are pulling for you and thinking about you all the time. Love you, Betty.
Hi, beautiful. I hope you're doing okay today. I know you're working hard, that's for sure. You are such a trooper. We are so proud of you. And I just want you to know that I love you and that I'm praying for you every single day. You're in my heart and I'm here for you if you need me. We love you.
You know, Betty, my first thought was that you're going to awfully extreme lengths just to get out of teaching a couple classes. And I realized, no, that can't be it. You love teaching so much and you're so good at it. Then it hit me. You're going to very reasonable lengths to get out of a few meetings. Seriously, you're in my thoughts and prayers. Hope to see you back soon. We miss you. Your students miss you.
Hi, Betty. It's Juwan. I wanted to make sure that I sent you a video to say that I'm praying for you and that I love you and that I wish you all of the health and restored health and everything that God has for you. I know you're going to pull through this. You are so very strong. And I just look forward to seeing you really soon. Okay, bye.
Hi, Betty, it's Valerie. We miss you. We love you. Hurry up and get better and come on back to us. Bye.
Betty, this is Libba, and this is my husband, Chuck. We wanted to wish you all our best for a speedy recovery.
Hi, Betty. Best wishes for a speedy and successful recovery.
Okay. Well, anyway, I know it's been tough for you, and but hang in there. And we're really looking forward to having you back on your feet, and hopefully everything else will return to normal soon, and so we can see you soon. Bye.
Hey, Betty. This is Jay, and I just thought I'd share some statistics jokes to hopefully make you smile a little bit. So the first one is more of a pun. Just the larger the sample size N, the more confident you can be that your sample mean is a good representation of the population mean. In other words, the N justifies the means. So here's another one. A statistics student had not studied and was hungover on the day of his final exam. It was a true-false test, so he decided to flip a coin for the answers. The statistics professor watched the student the entire 2 hours as he was flipping the coin, writing the answer, flipping the coin, writing the answer. At the end of the 2 hours, everyone else had left except the one student. The professor walks up to his desk and interrupts the student, saying, "Listen, I've seen that you did not study for this test. You didn't even open the exam. If you just are flipping a coin for your answer, what's taking you so long?" The student replies bitterly as he's still flipping the coin, "Shh, I'm checking my answers." Here's another one. Not sure any of them are that good, but here it goes. A former STAT 301Q student who didn't quite pass the first time he took the course, but was scheduled to take it again in the fall, was traveling on a plane. When he passed the security check, they discovered a bomb in his carry-on baggage. Of course, he's hauled off for interrogation. "I don't understand it," the interrogating officer exclaims. "You're an upstanding student at a good school. You're an active volunteer in the community, a pillar of your church, and now you want to destroy all that by blowing up an airplane?" "Sorry," the failed student interrupts him. "I never intended to blow up the plane." "Why else would you bring a bomb on board?" "Let me explain. Statistics shows that the probability of a bomb being on an airplane is 1 in 100,000. That's quite high if you think about it with all the flights that happen. So high that I wouldn't have had any peace of mind on a flight." "And what does that have to do with you bringing a bomb on a plane?" "You see, since the probability of one bomb being on a plane is 1 in 100,000, the chance that there are 2 bombs is 1 in 10 billion. If I already bring one, the chance of another bomb being around is actually 1 in 10 billion, and I'm much safer." So I'll just wrap up with showing you a few little pie charts here, one of a pyramid. Unfortunately, Pi Day is on March 14th, is a Sunday this year, so we can't mention this in class as easily and blame it on Pi Day. Here's another one, a pie chart of a pie. And to wrap up, a pie chart for Pac-Man. And I just wanted to say, I hope you're feeling better, Betty, and I am praying for you. And I do hope that this particular set of jokes, even though they were kind of dumb, made you smile a little bit.